Learn English to Gujarati media vocabulary, resonance 2.
विश्वसनीयता.
Welcome to the newsroom jungle. Hey, you're about to learn some big brainy media words without falling asleep on page 3. We will keep it fun, useful, and just a little dramatic. Welcome, brave learner. Today you will meet 8 smart English words and their Gujarati partners. Resonance is.
प्रतिध्वनि.
Range is.
पहुंच.
Perception is.
धारणा.
Reporting is.
अहवाल आपवो.
Narrative is.
वर्णन.
Opinion formation is.
અભિપ્રાયની રચના.
Discourse climate is.
વાતચીતનું વાતાવરણ.
And credibility is.
વિશ્વસનીયતા.
Yes, this sounds like a university lecture, but relax. We are turning it into a lively little story with microphones, opinions, and at least one overconfident pigeon. The bell, the signal, and the suspiciously wise goat. Let's start with images you can actually remember. If a word sticks in your head, your future self will thank you. Imagine a temple bell ringing through a huge hall. The deep resonance is.
प्रतिध्वनि.
The singer's voice created a deep.
प्रतिध्वनि.
In the hall. Now picture a radio tower stretching invisible arms across fields. That range is.
पहुंच.
The radio has a long.
पहुंच.
Next, 2 people look at the same painting. One says, wow, genius. The other says, my cat could do that. That difference is perception or.
धारणा.
Art often depends on.
धारणा.
And now the goat. Why a goat? No reason. It just has excellent signal analysis. The goat climbs a hill, checks the phone bars, and announces the improved.
पहुंच.
Frankly, the goat deserves a journalism award. Inside the tiny chaotic newsroom. Now you will hear the words inside a mini-story. Listen like you are eavesdropping on a very educational disaster. At Sunrise Mango News, the morning meeting was already noisy. One reporter shouted, "We need better."
अहवाल आपवो.
Another replied, "Yes, but we also need."
विश्वसनीयता.
Exclamation mark single quote. In the corner, the editor waved a notebook and said, "People are."
वर्णन.
Is weak. We have facts, but no story flow. Also, who let the goat into the studio? The goat, unfazed, chewed a press pass and stared wisely. Somehow, its calm presence improved the.
વાતચીતનું વાતાવરણ.
Then the intern said, "Media can influence.
અભિપ્રાયની રચના.
So our work matters." Everyone went silent for 3 whole seconds, which in a newsroom is basically meditation. Finally, the editor nodded. Good. Accurate.
અહેવાલ આપવો.
Strong.
વર્ણન.
Healthy.
વાતચીતનું વાતાવરણ.
And real.
વિશ્વસનીયતા.
Now we are talking. The goat nodded too, because obviously it was senior staff. Quick meaning drill. Let's lock these in fast. I say the English idea, and you meet the Gujarati word again. Resonance becomes.
प्रतिध्वनि.
Think of sound coming back. Range becomes.
पहुंच.
Think of how far something reaches. Perception becomes.
धारणा.
Think of how you interpret what you notice. Reporting becomes.
अहवाल आपवो.
Think of giving a report or presenting news. Narrative becomes.
वर्णन.
Think of story flow or description. Opinion formation becomes.
અભિપ્રાયની રચના.
Think of building an opinion step by step. Discourse climate becomes.
વાતચીતનું વાતાવરણ.
Think of the tone or atmosphere of a discussion. Credibility becomes.
વિશ્વસનીયતા.
Think of trustworthiness. Mini dialogue practice. Time to hear these words in speech. Read along, repeat, or perform all roles like a one-person radio drama. A. Did you hear that echo in the hall? B. Yes, that is.
प्रतिध्वनि.
A. How far does this device work? B. It's.
पहुंच.
Is about 2 kilometers. A. Why do people disagree about the same event? B. Because their.
धारणा.
Is different. Editor. We need accurate reporting. Reporter. Yes, I will do.
अहवाल आपवो.
Carefully. A. What makes this novel special? B. It's.
वर्णन.
Is powerful. A. How do people decide what they think? B. Through
અભિપ્રાયની રચના.
A. The discussion feels tense. B. Yes, the
વાતચીતનું વાતાવરણ.
needs improvement. A. Can we trust this source? B. Yes, it has
વિશ્વસનીયતા.
memory tricks that are not boring. You do not need magic, but a tiny bit of weirdness helps. Your brain loves strange pictures. 4.
પ્રતિધ્વનિ.
Imagine clapping in a cave and hearing your own joke come back with better timing than you had. 4.
પહોંચ.
Stretch your arms out like a dramatic hero testing Wi-Fi. 4.
ધારણા.
Point to your eyes and then your head. What you see and how you interpret it. 4.
અહેવાલ આપવો.
Hold an imaginary microphone and speak like you are reporting live from a very serious potato festival. 4.
વર્ણન.
Picture a storyteller unrolling a long glowing ribbon of events. 4.
અભિપ્રાયની રચના.
Imagine building a tiny house made of thoughts, one brick at a time. 4.
વાતચીતનું વાતાવરણ.
Picture a meeting room with either sunshine or thunderclouds above the table. 4.
વિશ્વસનીયતા.
Imagine a golden badge that only honest people can wear. Quiz time, no panic. You are ready. Answer in your head, out loud, or to the nearest confused houseplant. What is the Gujarati word for resonance?
પ્રતિધ્વનિ.
What is the Gujarati word for range?
પહોંચ.
What is the Gujarati word for perception?
ધારણા.
What is the Gujarati word for reporting?
અહેવાલ આપવો.
What is the Gujarati word for narrative?
વર્ણન.
What is the Gujarati phrase for opinion formation?
અભિપ્રાયની રચના.
What is the Gujarati phrase for discourse climate?
વાતચીતનું વાતાવરણ.
What is the Gujarati word for credibility?
વિશ્વસનીયતા.
Your final challenge. Now use the words like a real thinker, not just a flashcard champion. You can do this. Try saying this summary aloud. Good.
અહેવાલ આપવો.
Needs.
વિશ્વસનીયતા.
A strong.
વર્ણન.
Can shape.
અભિપ્રાયની રચના.
A respectful.
વાતચીતનું વાતાવરણ.
Helps people share ideas. Different.
ધારણા.
Can change how a message is understood, and the emotional
પ્રતિધ્વનિ.
of a story may expand its
પહોંચ.
single quote. If you said even half of that without blinking in academic terror, you are doing great. Thanks and keep practicing. Nice work today. You just trained with serious vocabulary and survived the GOAT newsroom. Thank you for learning with me. Keep practicing these English and Gujarati words.
પ્રતિધ્વનિ. પહોંચ. ધારણા. અહેવાલ આપવો. વર્ણન. અભિપ્રાયની રચના. વાતચીતનું વાતાવરણ.
And
વિશ્વસનીયતા.
repeat them, use them in your own sentences, and come back often. Your Gujarati is growing, your memory is stronger, and yes, the GOAT believes in you.